Today we're going to talk about deja vu and synchronicities and coincidences and glitches. Yes.
Just those weird little things in life that make you stop and like, what?
Did that really happen?
What did I just witness? Or what did I just experience?
Exactly. So we're going to talk about it. Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Jello, I'm Ash.
And I'm Lynn.
And this is Only If You Can Keep Up. Okay, so that was a good little pop with the mouth.
A little pop right in my pop screen. Is that what it's called? A pop screen?
Yeah, it's a pop screen. It goes in front of the microphone. They're really annoying, and they keep making weird noises
They
today
help,
for some
but
reason.
they're really, finicky. Today it's
they're
whatever.
Just annoying.
A little glitch,
So, deja vu. We've all experienced it, I think, at some point.
Yeah.
I have the statistic on that here in a minute, but the definition is feeling that you have experienced a moment even though you know you haven't experienced it before.
Yeah. So you feel like it's happened, but it hasn't actually happened.
Right. The statistic is right here. I'm sorry, I thought it was later. 97% of people have experienced it in their lives. And it does become less frequent with age.
Oh.
So, I read that, and that makes so much sense. When I was younger, I feel like I had it all the time.
Yeah.
At least 5, 6, 7, 8 times a year. Now, I think I've had it once in the last 5 years.
Yeah, I don't get it like I used to.
It's not,
I got it a lot when I was little.
Yeah.
That makes me wonder, too, if there is something, getting weird with it. If there's something with past lives and maybe we're more connected to it when we're younger.
Possibility.
Like we have more leftover residual. I did see that the word déjà vu is French for already seen. So it just means that you feel like you've already...
Ooh la la.
Yeah, so that's the only good information I got on that.
Well, I got some pretty good information. Okay, so scientists have studied déjà vu for a very, 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 very long time. And with all of their studies, they have figured out how to trigger it. They figured out what part of the brain it's in. They have figured out all of this stuff, but they still to this day cannot figure out why you feel like you've done something before. Yeah. They don't know what it is, but they know how to trigger and kind of understand that side of it, which is fucking insane.
Yeah.
We understand, partial of it.
Yeah.
So, they can actually use virtual reality to trigger deja vu in people. They, hook these people up, and then all of a sudden these people,
weird.
get it. And they say, yes, I've been here before. I've done this before. All that stuff.
So they can trigger it. They can understand how it happens.
Yes.
Or when it happens, but not exactly why.
Yes. And people with temporal lobe epilepsy, they experience deja vu right before, not all of them, right before a seizure.
Yeah.
So, they'll realize, oh, I've done this before, and then they'll go into a seizure.
Yeah, it's part of the aura.
Scientists used that to study the deja vu.
I was going to say it's very similar to seizures.
So what the scientists did is usually people with the temporal lobe epilepsy have to have some kind of surgery at some point to stop the seizures because they're bad. They're not ones we can keep letting happen. And during most brain surgeries, not all, you are awake. Yeah. They want to make sure you're talking okay. They want to make sure your memory's intact. All of those things. For this specific surgery, you are 100% awake. So what they're doing is they started using electrical stimulation on your open brain to trigger deja vu in these patients. And they have figured out, because of this, what part of the brain it's coming from.
That's cool.
Is that not insane?
Yeah.
So they're using epilepsy to help their studies.
I was wondering because the way, very similar to epilepsy, they know about it. They know how to trigger it. They can watch it. They can see it happen, but they don't always know what, my oldest has partial epilepsy, so she's conscious. She knows that it's coming on, but hers is, I believe it's frontal lobe. Sorry, she's awake and aware, but it's she gets confused, and there is an aura, almost like you're aware that it's coming and you feel really weird and off, and it can do different things for different people. It's just like deja vu can be different for everyone.
Yeah.
But the fact that they can trigger it, but they don't know what is caused. It's just so weird.
Yeah. So there are technically 3 types of deja vu.
Okay.
So there's not just one type. There are 3 types, and you can only have one. You can only have one type.
So you can't have them all.
No, because you'll see. Associative deja vu is the normal thing you, me, and Bob over there have experienced. It's just a normal random occurrence where it's whoa, I've done this, been here, seen this. You're about to say that kind of thing. A biological is people with epilepsy or some kind of a mental brain condition that causes the déjà vu. That's called biological déjà vu.
Okay.
And then there's pathological déjà vu. These people experience it constantly.
Oh my gosh.
There is a lot of them.
Wow.
And they pretty much, like the bulk of them from what I've read, are literally convinced that they are reliving their life over and over and over again.
Oh my gosh.
Like, they can't come to any other conclusion as to why, like, I know that next Tuesday this is going to happen. And it does happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could you imagine having to live like that?
No.
That'd be crazy.
I feel like I'm not trying. The rates of end game would probably be high with that because, like, just knowing.
Yeah, you would feel so dissociated all the time and disconnected.
Yeah, exactly. You would not even
kind of like the Alice in Wonderland syndrome, where things are just not. They just don't seem real. Like it's a totally different. But but I wondered. Okay, the second one you said was called
biological.
Okay, so I have narcolepsy, different, not epilepsy, but it messes with the neurotransmitters and all that. So when I'm having a sleep attack coming on and I feel it and my brain starts acting weird, I get déjà vu a lot with that. And I don't know if it's because I'm starting to hit like a dream state kind of, or so maybe that's the biological part. Like anyone with any kind of neurological stuff probably.
Well, maybe you have biological déjà vu because you can only have one kind. Like in the one kind, associate.
I feel like I got the associative when I was little, but now it's more like maybe it was always the same kind. I don't know.
You just didn't know.
Yeah,
like that's
because
why
I
you
always
were
have
doing
had
that.
narcolepsy. I just didn't know. So yeah.
Another thing that completely baffles scientists is blind people can have it, and most of them have it more frequently than seeing people.
Wow.
Yes. Theirs are sounds, conversation, situations, different and smells, obviously. Wow. So right there, that 100% means it has nothing to do with your vision.
Yeah.
Because like we say, oh my God, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
I've been in this moment. I can see this moment. I know what's about to happen. But if you're blind.
Yeah. So really, it's more of a sense of knowing, a sense of feeling.
It's a part of your brain.
Yeah.
It's a sensory thing, not a vision thing. I guess a vision is a sense.
Because when I think of like the strong déjà vu when I was little, they were like recurring. They were things that I would things I could.
So you would have like the same déjà vu multiple times, the same exact one.
And I can still remember it, but I can't get the picture very good, but I get the feeling. So that's like it's a feeling.
I used to have this reoccurring déjà vu. And your cousin was involved.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I had it like all through, I would say like junior high and part of high school.
Huh.
And it was always when I took this exact specific road in our town, which I didn't always take. You know what I mean? It was like a random thing. And then I swear to everything holy, every time I took this road, he would call me. And I would just know he's about to call me. And he would.
What?
For whatever reason. I also worked with him for like 3 years. So it was like, hey, can you cover my shit? You know, whatever the fuck it was.
That's crazy.
But yeah,
so.
Huh. Yeah.
I know I get weird with the spiritual stuff and the energetic connections. But so he is very much like, he doesn't like the stuff I do. He's not comfortable with it.
He's not good with the
woo-woo. But he has a lot of weird dreams and stuff too. Yeah. And he'll be like, tell me about the next weird dream you have. And I'll tell him, he's like, what? I would like, it always matches up with what he's doing. There's some kind of weird energetic connection with some people, I swear. And you must have been picking up the same waves or something.
It could have been. I haven't had it since high school, probably. Like, literally, I have not had it since high school. So,
that's
crazy. I mean, I still see him quite a bit.
Yeah.
We were both coaches at the grade school our kids go to this year. So, like, I saw him a bunch and it didn't trigger anything.
And what's weird is you brought him up and I was just talking about him earlier today. And I was just thinking about him. And
coincidence?
It is a coincidence.
A coincidence, which we will talk about in a moment.
I hadn't seen him in months. Just ran into him the other day.
I see him all the time.
And then my brother was asking about him today. And I'm getting my car fixed at the dealership where he used to work at. So I was asking about. It's just like those kind of coincidences where you don't talk to someone for a while and then everything all at once. You're like, what? I was just thinking about you. How did I just run into you? Like,
yeah.
I ran into him recently at the doctor's. I was like, I manifested you. I was just are about you. He's like, okay.
That is a coincidence.
If you believe in coincidence.
A lot of people don't. We're not going to go there yet. Are we still on déjà vu?
We'll try to stay on track. We'll try.
Right. I remember, so like one time when I don't think I was old enough to drive. Because I remember my mom was driving and we were going and visiting like one of my grandparents who lived out of town or something like that. And for whatever reason, we had to take like a different route. I don't know if the road was closed or it was like, turn here, detour, whatever. And I remember saying to my mom, there's a red barn on the right up ahead. And she's like, what are you talking? We're in a town 200 miles from our normal town. Never driven on this road before. And sure enough, I don't remember if it was a red something. It could have been a car, a house. I don't remember. And there it was.
Weird.
And we're both like, I'm pretty sure she said never speak of this again. Like, she was like scared.
Oh my gosh.
Like, she was like, because she is not a believer in anything.
And she's probably like, oh gosh, she had psychic abilities. This is
like,
not okay.
I'm not doing this. I don't know.
Shut it down.
I want to say I was probably like 11 or 12.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's probably the most strongest piece of deja vu I can remember that I've ever had.
And the one that I got recurring when I was little, I can't even describe the images. It was like a dark alley with like burn barrels lined up, and like, I don't know where I still to this day don't know where it was, but I would get it every now and then, especially when I was falling asleep, and it was almost like a memory, but it was more a feeling.
Okay,
it wasn't necessarily.
Could it have been like a movie or a show you watched that just kind of internally scared you, and that's what stuck? You know what I mean? Like,
still to this day, I can remember the feeling and a little bit of the image, but it was more of like I just feel like I've been there and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's past life coming through. Maybe it's my brain going to somewhere. I don't know.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
But then there's like the theory of, linking up with people too, and like maybe I was seeing something someone I knew had seen, or who knows what all we can connect with. I feel like you take deja vu to like the spiritual level. Yeah. And I think it's completely logical. Really?
Yes. I don't think there's anything spiritual with it, just because I do feel like sometimes it's a
little bit of premonition, though. Like sometimes I'm not you saying feel something and something happens. It could just be premonition. I guess
premonition would be spiritual too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
But I feel like it's more it's just a glitch in our brain.
Yeah.
That doesn't work right.
But I like to find weird meanings and everything, so that's
yeah, and that's great. That makes you who you are, and
I like it to have a little more meaning, I guess.
Right.
I don't know.
And and honestly, when it's happening, it's almost scary.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, whoa. And in your brain, because for some reason, when I do experience it, I can never say it out loud. In my head, I'm thinking, he's going to say, we're turning left, or whatever the fucking situation is. And then it happens. But I won't say it out loud. I don't know. It's like I can't.
Yeah.
It's like you're
kind of trapped in it. It's
exactly.
Weird. And then I get it a lot when I'm driving. A lot.
When it's gone, you're like, did that even happen?
Yeah.
Did that
it's so weird.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. I don't like it.
It is almost like a dream state. Not quite, because we're awake, but like I said, I get it when I'm getting sleepy or when I'm getting like going into it. But I do a lot when I'm driving, probably because highway hypnosis and all that. It's almost like I feel like I've been here listening to this song on this road. Like,
well, technically, if you take the same route every day, you have been on this song with this road, or this road with this song, whatever. Yeah, she said. And so maybe it's just your brain perceiving it a little differently because you almost dozed off, or it's trying to jumpstart you because, like, I don't know. Like, it's so fucking weird. Like, the whole...
Our brains are weird in general. Our brains are weird. Everyone's is so... Even though they all look similar, they are all so different.
100%. Okay, so there's also something called Yahamasvu. Yahamasvu.
What is that?
Okay. It is the opposite of deja vu. Okay. It is when something extremely familiar suddenly feels strange.
Oh.
Yes. For an example, I've done this before. Yeah. For an example, staring at or spelling your own name until you think you spelt it wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Or repeating a word until you question if you're saying the word right.
I do that all the time.
Okay, so one time back in grade school, I specifically remember this, and I don't fucking know why because my brain is fucked. But anyway, we had a girl in our class. Her name was Megan. It's a very common name. Okay, Megan. I remember I was like writing her back in the day when you wrote notes and you folded them. I was writing her a note and I wrote her name, Megan. I wrote it and wait, that's wrong. I erased it like 15 fucking times because for some reason my brain could not understand Megan. Like it just wasn't it wasn't coming through that is correct. Like I'm right. I ended up going and asking the teacher how to spell Megan because I doubted myself so much.
So I didn't know there was a name for this. I do this all the time. Yeah. All the time. I just did it yesterday.
It is just as common as deja vu.
Weird.
Literally exact as common.
I always just thought it was my brain getting sleepy on me and I was forgetting or glitching.
It's part of deja vu.
I do it a lot. Yeah. I'll ask my husband, like, I know this word, but it doesn't feel like a word anymore. How do you spell it? Am I saying the right word? Yeah. Like, it's like I blank out and it doesn't feel... And I don't do it. It's not just words. It's places I go sometimes. I'm like, this doesn't even feel like the same place.
I feel that a lot now.
Yeah.
Like, going to, I mean, not anywhere around here. Like, somewhere I haven't been in a long time. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, say you used to go to Chili's all the time, but then you stopped going for years. But then you go back, and it's like, okay, you can tell they remodeled, but it's like, this is not the same building.
Yeah.
There is something completely fucking different about, this is not okay. I've done that a bunch of times. Like,
and I know we've talked about timelines some in the old podcast. So there's like that theory that you're on a different timeline, things actually did change, whatever. But I feel that a lot. Like, I'll go in a place, even places I'm in regularly sometimes, and I'm like, it doesn't feel like this. Either maybe it's just the vibes are off, the energy's different. I don't know, but sometimes it is like, am I even in the same? Is this the actual same place I was in? Or I rewrite things a lot too, not just words and stuff, but like, I will blank out so much that things don't even feel, I guess it is like derealization probably. When I get sleepy or I get like in a monotonous like rut when I'm doing something over and over and my brain just kind of blanks out and it's like, what am I even doing? Am I even here? That sounds weird to say, but I've been like that since I was little. It's like I kind of, you know how a panic attack starts and you kind of start dissociating and you kind of start feeling out of your body
and
a little bit.
And then all of a sudden out of nowhere you're like, holy fuck, I'm panicking.
Yes,
like,
I do that a lot. It's only for split moments, but sometimes it's when I'm talking or when like I'll do it right now, like for instance, or when I'm doing things that I regularly do and I'm like, where am I even at? This doesn't even feel, what was I doing?
I don't think I've ever felt like, where am I at? Like, I don't think I've ever
I come right back, but
that.
It might just be sleepiness hitting and I don't realize it.
You have a very weird brain when it comes to sleepiness too, though.
And it's not tired. It's so weird because my body's not tired. I am up moving and doing things and I feel like I have energy, but my brain just wants to hit REM cycle. As long as I take my meds, I'm good. But when my meds are in my system, I don't have that problem so much. But like if I'm having an extra sleepy, I say sleepy and tired are different because they are. Because I can be not tired and my brain will want to but it's sometimes I'm not even asleep, it's just so groggy and out of it, and then I'll come back. It passes and I come back, so I get really confused when I get like that. And that's when at night the sleep hallucinations, sleep paralysis, that kind of stuff. And I wonder if they're kind of all connected. Maybe that part of the brain is waking up in some maybe like a protective thing. I don't know. But it is strange. I didn't know there was a name for that feeling. That's kind of cool. I actually feel better now.
You don't feel like you're going crazy.
Yeah.
Like if you... I didn't know there was a name for that either. I do that all the time. Like, I'll be like... I'll say even my kid's name.
Yeah,
and
like, wait, is that what I named them?
Is that what I always say? Like, that's it? Like, that's what's happening?
It doesn't sound like their name.
Yeah, that you've been hearing for anywhere between 10 to 19 years, depending on your child. You know, whatever. Okay, so next, synchronicities. Okay, synchronicities are meaningful coincidences that seem connected when there is no obvious cause. I've got an example for you. Seeing the same number all the time.
Yes.
I do it constantly. 1, 2, 3, 4 is my numbers, and isn't it 11 years?
11.
Yeah.
And 121. Those are my numbers.
Thinking of somebody and they call. That's actually a synchronicity. Yes. Hearing a strange word, like a word you have not heard, like kumquat. Mm-hmm. And then you hear it 17 times in the next 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
From different sources, like a book or an article or the television or the radio.
Right.
It's different sources that are now saying the word kumquat because you just, that's a fun word.
And I know some will say it's because we've like woke our brain up to pay attention to that now.
Yeah,
but
literally.
I don't know. So I'm big on synchronicities.
Yeah.
Every day. I have them every day, and they have been so much lately. Like all the time. It will just be something simple like I'm singing a song, I get in the car and it's on the radio. Okay, not a big deal. It's a popular song. Okay. Or lately it's just been, if I'm, like I was doing my research for another episode and I bet 4 or 5 different words I wrote, not even related to the same subject, they would be said on the TV in the other room. Yeah. Like I was writing the word shark. I heard the word shark on the TV. I was writing the word orbit. It came on the TV as I was writing it, like in the other room.
Yeah.
It's just very strange. And I have that happen a lot where like the word I'm writing or the word I'm typing comes on or someone says it in another room or I hear it on. And it's not just like, okay, I get algorithms, your devices are listening, whatever, but it's not always electronics that does it. Someone could be having a conversation across the room and I hear about something I just texted to someone. You know
hear
what
about
I mean?
a kumquat.
Yeah, exactly. And
really
they always line up like almost like instantaneous. It's like, it's so weird. But that kind of stuff happens all the time.
A lot of synchronicities don't really happen to me. Like the number thing, to this day, every single day, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 at noon and at midnight.
Yeah.
Every time. Now, don't get me wrong. I might go a day or two, I guess, without seeing it. But it's like when I do see it, I'm like, okay, everything's fine. What I'm doing in this moment, even if I don't want to be doing it, even if I want to be doing something else, even if I'm exhausted, it doesn't matter. I'm like, okay, I was supposed to do that.
It's okay. And it's, because I am in the woo-woo stuff, I'm really big on like angel numbers and numerology and things like that. And so numbers are really big for me anyway. And I have OCD. So there's that too. I do things in numbers, certain amounts of numbers. I'm really big on 369. That's
a song, right? 369.
It's also with the whole Nikola Tesla thing and the energy and the frequencies and all that. I'm big on that. Okay. And then my 1111, my 121, that's the same. I do the same thing. I'm like, oh, I saw it. Everything's okay. It tells me you're all right. Take a deep breath. You're on the right path. Whatever.
You did the right thing is what I always think. I'm like, okay.
And if I see like 1, 2, 3, 4, it tells me like everything's in line. You're okay. Like you're on the right path. Like I know there are, I have books. There's all kinds of websites. You can look up different angel numbers, but I always think it's whatever you feel it means, whatever resonates with you. So I always have some kind of synchronicities are not, to me, almost all coincidences are synchronicities because I feel like there's some kind of meaning.
They are actually different.
They are, yeah. But if you believe in coinkydinks.
Yeah, we'll talk about those in a second. Yeah.
I feel like, I'm not saying everything has a purpose or has a reason, but I can almost always find some kind of meaning in every coincidence, which for me makes it a synchronicity because it has personal meaning.
Right, and that's great.
But most people believe in coincidences, so.
I believe in coincidences. I know some people don't. Like, there are no coincidences. Like, I've heard people say that before. Yeah. Like, actually say those words.
Yeah, I say that a lot.
I believe it. You don't believe in coincidences?
Not necessarily. I mean, I believe they happen, but I believe there's usually a reason for it. Or, like, they were supposed to happen. Okay. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like,
kind of.
Absolutely. Like, okay, so I buy this purple car and I pull into the lot and there's 4 more purple cars. I haven't seen purple cars forever.
That is called frequency illusion.
Yes.
That's got a whole nother name.
That I believe is a coincidence because you are aware of it.
Yes,
you weren't looking for purple cars.
That is because something in your brain has triggered, I have a purple car. Nobody has a purple car in our town. But now today alone you've seen 5 purple cars.
Yeah. And that's because you activated something. That
exactly.
In that sense, I don't look at it as a spiritual thing. It's more of I activated something in my brain to be aware to look for purple cars. So maybe call it a coincidence, but I think it's more of, okay, my brain's aware of this now. That's all that is. But
okay. So a coincidence, the actual definition is occurrence of 2 or more events at the same time or close together by chance without an obvious connection. Very close to synchronicities. Okay. So you don't believe in them, correct? You just said that, right?
For the most part.
I'm going to tell you a story, is what I'm getting at. And you're going to love it. And then you're going to be like, whoa, bitch, maybe I do believe in them. Okay, are you ready? I found this and I was like boggled. In 1838, it's just a couple years ago. I'm joking. Edgar Allan Poe.
I love him.
Your Poe boy.
That's my boy.
He published a novel called The Narrative of Arthur Gordon of Nantucket. Okay, 1838. In the book, 4 shipwreck survivors are stranded at sea with no food, no water. Eventually, they decide to kill and eat the cabin boy because he's the lowest on the totem pole to do this to survive because they're in a boat in the middle of the water. His name was Richard Parker.
Okay.
That's the story. There's more to it, obviously. Right. I'm not going to copyright and read his story. 46 years fucking later, in 1884, a yacht called the Mignonette sank in the South Atlantic. 4 survivors escaped on a small lifeboat in the middle of the ocean. After weeks without food or water, they decided to kill the cabin boy to survive, and his name was Richard Parker.
Okay.
46 years later.
That's really cool.
It's a coincidence.
I would say, okay, technically it is a coincidence, but there is something there, okay? Either we know Edgar was
He was special.
Woo-woo cuckoo bananas, but awesome.
Woo-woo cuckoo bananas.
Either he had a premonition and saw that.
Possibility.
Or something lined up with some kind of... This is where I get weird with it all. I do think there was some meaning in there.
Getting jiggy with it.
So coincidence...
What would the meaning be, though? He just wrote one of his hundreds of stories.
But maybe not necessarily a meaning, but like a reason. Like, it could have just been that Edgar saw this somehow happen before it happened. A déjà vu,
like a
if
premonition,
you will.
like you said,
or a premonition, yeah. So, but I guess coincidences happen, absolutely. But I feel like there's always something more to it. You know what I mean? Like, things happen because of this, or things happen for this reason.
I've got another one for you. Lincoln and Kennedy.
Yeah, okay.
All of them. I have them. Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. Kennedy in 1946. President in 1860. Kennedy, president in 1960. Both were assassinated on a Friday. Both were shot in the head. Both were succeeded by men named Johnson.
Yeah.
It keeps going.
Yeah.
Lincoln was shot in a theater and the assassin ran to a warehouse. Kennedy was shot from a warehouse and the assassin ran to a theater. 100-year difference.
Yeah, exactly, too. Like,
so the only thing that I found that was not true about that somebody added later was that Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy and Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln. That was false. That is actually not true at all.
But there's the rest, so many.
There's more than this. This is just a handful.
Yeah.
My hand
I've read
cramping.
a lot of those before.
So coincidence, that you can explain that.
I guess to me, like a coincidence is like, oh, it just happened. It just happened to be very similar. How weird. But to me, there's always something more.
So you think those two are connected?
Somehow.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like a timeline repeating itself or if there's some kind of connection. I don't know what it is, but I guess my point is, yes, coincidences, but there's always something more there.
Okay, so
I love it.
I have another question for you. So today, the fact that this happened today is even weirder because there's not a lot of coincidences in my life. There's not a lot of synchronicities. Not a lot like that happens to me. And today it did.
Yeah.
When I came to your house to record this.
Ooh, right before this episode,
Well, it was it was at like noon today, and it's like 7 p.m. So you know what I mean?
But you had just been researching this
last
stuff
night. I did.
And knew we were going to. So you were looking maybe more open to them.
So my Apple Watch, if you have an Apple Watch, mine, I have it has its own phone number. I don't have to have my phone next to it to make a phone call. Cool. That's great. Every other week I clean my grandma's house. And I was over there cleaning, and we're talking, and all of a sudden I hear a phone ringing. And I look at her TV and look at her. She's like, I don't have a home phone because she hears it too. And I look down at my watch and my watch is calling this random number.
What?
It's a number that is dedicated to my town too. Like the area code was my town. And I'm like, okay, this person called me.
It was calling out?
It was calling out. Yes. I can call out on my watch. I can call you on my watch. That's not the weird thing.
But it was doing it on its own.
But I also need to know, I do not use my watch to make phone calls.
Right.
I fucking hate doing it. You have to I'm fucking Harriet the Spy. Hello, Buzz Lightyear's Dark Man. I don't like it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So my phone is about 10 foot away from me on our kitchen table. My watch, I hang up real quick, and then I Google the number. The number is to my brother, who I don't really talk to very much, as work.
Weird.
Who we were just fucking talking about. Me and my grandma were talking about him.
What?
Did not say his name, though. She asked, how is insert brother's name here? But mind you, he works for a business.
Yeah.
It did not call his cell phone. It called his place of business.
What?
I have never called it before.
Right.
I have never looked this number up before.
That's not a number you would have. Yeah.
I didn't even fucking know the name of his business. I knew kind of what it was, but I didn't know the official name of it.
Weird.
And it called that.
And I know every logical person will be like, well, is there any chance he has any access to any of your other Apple devices? Is there any
I need you
chance
to
of
understand that
it doesn't matter.
I haven't talked to my brother in 5 years.
Yeah,
I don't talk to him.
In that moment, you were talking about him, and that weird fucking thing happened. Like,
what's that?
That's a
Give
spirit
me your
thing.
woo woo.
That's a spirit
Why
thing.
is that a spirit thing though? But why?
Because you were
need to
talking
help
about him. You were talking about him. That fact that okay. Yes, coincidence, but there's always more.
I think it's
I feel like it was the little spirit had a little hand on there with your
little spirit,
your other brother that has passed. I feel like there's something there.
But
I don't know. We can talk about more on that later, but I really feel like there's something more than that. It's a major cool fucking coincidence, if you will.
No, but my grandma,
even your grandma was weird.
She hasn't talked to him in 10 years. Like, he does not come around anymore. He got bad into the bad stuff, and like, I have kids, I can't handle that anymore.
Right.
Like, so I've kind of just.
Yeah, and there's no logical explanation for it. So there's something like, there. That's,
I don't even have his personal cell phone number.
How did you stop the call out? Did you just hang it up?
You have a choice to hit end on your watch.
So nobody had answered it yet or anything?
No, it rang 3 times and I'm like,
that's
what the? And I hit
cool.
end and then I Googled the phone number and that's what it came up as.
That's so cool.
It's so weird.
It is weird.
I have never used my watch to make a phone call. I don't even know how to do it.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure if I scrolled around, I could figure it out. My watch is solely for timers, alerts, and, like, I like to be outside a lot, and I like to forget my phone, and my husband worries I'm going to fall and die, and my geese are going to eat me alive. So, really the chickens, actually. The geese would, like, lay down and comfort me. But he wants me to have something out there, which is great. That's great. But
yeah, it's not like it's something you could have
do not make fun. It was just fucking weird. And the fact that it happened today while we were doing a coincidence
And so I look at,
episode.
Most people be like, what a coinkydink. Or, you know, oh yeah, that could be a synchronicity. It has personal meaning, blah, blah, blah. I think it's more than that. I think that was...
You go so deep, and I love it. You're so happy about it.
Okay. That's the kind of shit I love. It gives me goosebumpies. Okay, so what did we call them before? I called them something weird before. I don't remember.
I remember your chili bones.
Yeah, maybe it was chili bones. Yeah.
So here's kind of to tell the difference between the two and the people who do believe in coincidences, unlike Miss Lynn here. Okay. Think about a piece of pizza. I've been thinking about pizza all day long, and then someone randomly says, hey, you want this piece of pizza? That's a coincidence. It's just a piece of pizza. You thought about it, and it came to you.
There's not a lot of spiritual meaning in that.
That's a coincidence.
Or personal. But there's personal meaning because you really wanted that pizza. You could have manifested it.
I think you're going too deep into the personal.
That's what I always do.
It's coincidence. So your question...
But it wasn't that your friend next door was looking for a pizza and it showed up at your house. You wanted the pizza. So it is personal.
I'm at work and I'm like, damn, I would really love a piece of pizza today, but I brought a salad. And your coworker's like, hey, I got an extra slice. You want it?
Yeah.
You just thought this. This did not come out of your mouth. It's a coincidence. Get over it. It's a fucking coincidence, okay? Okay, so a synchronicity is you're questioning a life choice, whether it be to get a new car or whether it be something along those lines, a big life choice. And then you see a message in any form several times in the next few days. Like you see a car commercial for 90% down and blah, 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 great prices. And then your husband brings something up when you were just thinking about this. Like it's not like you've brought this to your attention.
Yeah.
And then something else happens. That's a synchronicity. It's more personal. It's more several things at once.
And see, I always look at synchronicities just as coincidences that are personally meaningful, I guess.
Like, well, a major life choice.
There's no link. So you're saying synchronicities are just bigger. They're
pretty much
bigger stuff.
Pretty
much.
So
then all the stuff that I experience, all my numbers and my lineups and my words being said at the same time, that's all just coincidence?
Possibly.
Then what? I always feel like it's like, I know I get weird, almost psychotic. Okay, it's not psychosis. I've been checked out.
Not.
I've been checked out. Okay?
My mommy took me to the doctor. Okay, as
I've been
Sheldon
to
says.
so many doctors.
Right.
Okay? I'm not in psychosis, but I do have OCD, and I do have a lot of spiritual weirdness. So there's that. But I mean, like if I'm talking about something and it's literally saying the same sentence on the TV, and that happens 4 or 5 times a day, I'm like, okay, there's probably some kind of message there. Then it's a synchronicity because it's constant.
I feel like that's something completely different.
Okay.
I feel like you don't understand where I'm coming from because you have the woo-woo.
Yeah.
I don't have somebody back here trying to make me be like, hey, I'm a spirit. Like you do.
So like if you 4 or 5 times in the same few hours, if you were writing something or saying something and you heard it saying at this exact same time, you wouldn't think that was more than just a coincidence?
That's a spirit.
Okay.
That's my point is you don't understand from a logic point of view.
Right.
Because logically, yes, if that happened to me, I'd be like, this is something else.
If it happened like once now and then, wouldn't be such a big deal.
It's just a coincidence.
But it's all the fucking
But you're different. You have fucking people knocking on the back of your head saying, hey, boo-boo.
That's true.
We don't.
That's true, and I've closed the door lately. Maybe that's why. They're trying to get me to open
just
up.
saying.
But then there's also that term serendipity. And so you talked about the like finding the car that you've been looking for, that kind of stuff. So serendipity is more like accidental, pleasant surprises. So like something that feels like meant to be like, oh, I just happened upon this amazing thing I didn't realize I needed. That would be different, right?
Because
the car you're wanting it, you're thinking about it. It's more like you've lined up with it, you've manifested it, and it's finally showing up. But serendipity is more...
See, some manifesting could also be identified as a coincidence.
Okay.
Or a synchronicity, I would say.
Okay.
Because, like, it depends on who you talk to.
Because then if you think of it logically, when you are trying to manifest something, you're trying to make something happen, you are thinking about it so much, you are locked in, and your brain is becoming aware to the possibilities. So you are going to be more open to it. So it happens, and you're aware that it happens.
So a perfect example, me and my husband wanted to move to the country. We wanted to move to the country. It is all we talked about. It is all we wanted in life. We lived in this one house in town for 10 years. And then all of a sudden, out of absolute fucking nowhere, we got after looking at houses, after trying to get loans, after being told no 100 times, 2 years or a year later, we got an opportunity to move to the country.
Yeah.
It was literally laid out in front of us, and we would have been dumb not to take it.
Yeah.
The amount of money, the everything. But I feel like, and I don't care what anybody says, eventually that would have came to me anyway because we knew the family.
Yeah.
And they also knew we were looking for a home in the country.
Yeah.
So is it a coincidence or is it...
I don't think that's a coincidence at
I
all.
think that was a manifestation that
I
am.
think you wholeheartedly put yourself into wanting that so badly that even though it took time, and then you could go with that's a little bit of serendipity because it was an accidental, pleasant surprise.
100% accidental.
That it was just meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love that.
I do. That's just like an example.
Yeah.
Like it can...
Yeah, that's what I mean though. Yeah. How do you differentiate? I'm not really sure, but...
Like I said, I think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Because if I would tell that, say, to like my stepdad, who is the one who brought me the house and said, hey, look at this.
Yeah.
You should do this. And he helped us do it because we couldn't at the time get whatever. He helped us with it 100% and we paid him back.
Yeah.
So...
But
if you ask
the stars
him,
were aligned. That would
if you ask him, it's a complete coincidence. Because he is completely cut. There is no magic in that man. But if I ask you, you're like, oh my God, the spirits and everybody lined it up and they needed you to have it.
And even before I started getting really into this stuff, so say 15 years ago, I would do little things that I didn't realize were like, I remember my mom telling, and it's because my mom is whimsical too, but I remember her telling me things like, well, they say if you want something bad enough, you just write it down and carry it around with you and it'll eventually show up. Like, so I was manifesting before I even knew, like little things like that. And it would always work out. And I'm like, ooh, is that just because like I thought about it so much it happened, or am I just aware and I'm looking
for magical powers?
But it's all the same. I mean, it's just like how you say a rose is a rose. A rose is whatever. That's saying, okay, so
roses are pokey.
Dude, that's what literally right now I'm trying to get a thorn out of my thumb from my rose bush. I cannot get it out.
Do that. Those are usually poisonous.
What?
Thorns are usually poisonous.
I didn't know that.
They have little droplets of stuff in it that I've always, maybe I'm just allergic to them because every time I've gotten stuck with a rose thorn, I get a rash or like a itchy itch.
Oh yeah, I got a rash from them yesterday, but
I guarantee you.
I took my Zyrtec, but this one is wedged.
We just went left. Go back right.
I got it. Yay. I was going to say, there's a saying, but I can't think of it right now, about it. Pretty much like, it's all just the same, but another name, pretty much.
Yeah,
so like
kind of.
How a spell and a prayer are similar, or you know what I mean?
Just like a coincidence and a synchronicity.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, so they're similar. It just depends on the person.
Right.
So, glitches? Okay, so these are like a little bit opposite because, okay, so you're still weird situation. What happened? What? But glitches are the things that don't quite make sense and you're kind of like, what the fuck? Almost like an anomaly, or I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Kind of the opposite. So like a synchronicity, a coincidence is like, ooh, things just happen to line up and really cool. It made sense.
A glitch is something really fucked up that just happens for absolutely no fucking reason.
Glitches, like, they don't make sense. They don't add up.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck did that happen and where did it go or what, you know?
Yeah.
So an example of this would be like, okay, I don't know if I want to say this one yet because it's really weird. Maybe I'll save it for the end.
You want me to say one real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so not that long ago, I was cleaning out my closet, and in doing so, I lost one of my rings. Yeah. Just one of my simple little fucking rings. Nothing fancy. I think I bought her on Amazon for $9.99. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, it's in the bottom of my closet. Next time I clean my closet out, I'll find it. About 3 weeks later, my ring was laying perfectly in the middle of my bed.
Yes, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
I had to wash my sheets. I had slept in my bed for the last, 2 weeks or whatever. Like, my kids and I lay down in my bed and watch TV sometimes. Like, it's not like this.
Right?
But it was in the middle of my fucking bed. That is a glitch.
Very similar to, okay, yours was right in the middle of the bed. That makes that you would have walked past it. You would have seen it. It wasn't there.
I washed my sheets.
So then some people go to, okay, like
no.
Timeline overlap.
Okay, the only
it went
other
into
thing,
another dimension.
The other thing is a little fucking gnome or fairy had it with them.
I was going to go next.
And then ran out and sat it there when I needed it back.
Right? So I love the Fae and all that stuff too.
Yeah,
so
I knew you were going to take it there.
You could have some little beings in your house.
I think it was a glitch. I don't know what happens.
The glitch is, so when a glitch happens, what do you think happens? Do you think it like goes into another dimension and comes back?
I don't think humans have the brain capacity to know.
So you think maybe it just actually disappears?
I don't think we're allowed to know that.
Okay.
I don't think we deserve to know that.
Because there's so many theories.
It's just one of those things that like fucking happens and you just go about your day, because if we look too deep into that, we're opening our brains to something that not all of us can understand or comprehend.
Yep.
And I don't want to do that, because
that's where I love
then you end up in this.
I am so close.
In the mental institution. Can we be roomies?
So close. That's where I love to be, is in that what the fuck's going on, and I shouldn't be learning
but
this.
there's some things I don't want to breach.
Yeah, no, that's
true. I don't want to know where that
went. Because we
went.
have to have some mystery in life.
I don't want to know. But the fact, I kind of feel like I lost it, and maybe that means I didn't need it for a while. Maybe something else needed it, and then all of a sudden I need it again.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, it was given back to me at the most opportune time.
Yeah.
Have you seen, I don't know if it was TikTok or Facebook or what, the girl with the nails?
I don't know.
She had just went and gotten her nails done. They were like a pretty iridescent pink color. And then she found a perfectly painted, pretty iridescent pink nail like on her pillow when she got home from the nail salon.
Yeah, I think
and it's like she had never had the nails before. She just like went to the salon and got them put on.
Yeah.
But all her nails were on like.
So I'm in a group on Facebook just about glitches.
Oh my God.
And the stuff people share in there, it's unbelievable. And there's no way they could make these things up.
Right.
Like, no. And they have pictures, they have videos, like, for real. So, and I believe it. I'm just going to share a couple little things. Okay, so you mentioned your ring. I had this little, I may have mentioned this in an old episode. If so, just ignore it. I had a little garnet crystal pyramid that I got for myself. I was so excited. Garnet's my birthstone. I was going to take such good care of it. I put it up on my shelf. It disappeared. Completely disappeared. I looked everywhere. I asked all the kids.
Oh, I borrowed it. I'm totally joking.
2 years later, mind you, I lost it in like the fall. It wasn't even near Christmas time. But 2 years later, I found it at the bottom of a Christmas tote. And I'm like, what the fuck? The only thing I could... No. There's no way it could have gotten in there. I don't know. I still to this day can't figure out how it would be at the bottom of a Christmas tote out in the garage.
Yeah.
It wasn't even one of the totes I had brought in.
Yeah.
Because I skipped that year. I was like, I'm not going to take all these totes in. It's too much.
Right.
How? I don't know. Okay, and then there's... One time my cousin was here and we were playing, you know that game Mancala?
Yeah.
With the little like, not beads,
yeah,
like marbles things?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were, two of them were sitting on the bed. I was standing over them. I was watching them put the pieces out. Mm-hmm. She had one in her hand and she went to put it down and it just disappeared. It disappeared in plain sight.
Yeah.
It wasn't there.
Not that exact specific thing like I'm taking an ibuprofen and it falls and I see it fall on the
fall. But that's what's weird.
Oh, at all?
No.
Oh.
It like was on her fingertip and then it was gone. It was the weird, and we all saw it. Me, the kids, her. It wasn't anything we could make it. So fucking weird. No, we thought that or like my grandma's ghost or something. I don't fucking know.
I've done it where like you're taking an ibuprofen and one falls and you see it sitting on the counter, but you go ahead and take what's in your mouth and you look back down and the motherfucker's gone. Has vanished into thin air. It is not under, it is not near, it is not around. It doesn't fucking matter.
That happens
you never find that fucking thing again.
And I'm like, is it under the stove? No, you pull the stove out, it's not there. You know, it's nowhere. Never.
So there's another thing. My grandma, the one I clean for, she is a very strict, poise, very high maintenance woman. Like nothing like I mean. Nothing. She does cuss a lot and she does have a fucking attitude and she's gonna get what she wants. She was a lawyer for a really long time, like that was her career. So she's an incredible human, super intelligent, but like she takes medication and she, like I'll go to clean her house and she'll be like, oh, this week, because I only come once every 2 weeks, she'll be like, I think I've dropped 4 Tylenol under the couch. She says this every 2 weeks. Every now and then I'll find 1 fucking Tylenol. Bitch, I move this couch. And she's 100% with it. She is not slipping. She is not losing.
Oh my god.
The only reason I help her is because she has COPD and she has troubles breathing. She's still fairly young. Like she still gets around and drives and everything. But she does not believe in anything other than Donald Trump is the devil. Like that's the only thing that woman believes. So She's even like, where do you think they go?
Oh my gosh.
She's like, I promise I dropped them. Like, I've been there, and she's dropped one.
Into the Tylenol portal.
And it's like, Tylenols and M&Ms. Those are her favorite things.
Oh my gosh. She must have a little house friend that is stealing them.
It's so weird. She doesn't have animals.
Or they're disappearing into another dimension.
She's like, one day you're going to move that, and there's going to be 300 Tylenols and 300 M&Ms under there, and we're not going to understand what happened.
Weird.
Like, it's so weird.
Yeah.
That's a glitch. That, to me,
totally
that's a glitch.
Yeah.
That's a glitch in the motherfucking
And I
Matrix.
love the word glitch because it's like, you can't quite explain it, but you know it's weird. So it's like, you know it's not something logical.
It's just one of those things that you're just like, okay,
yeah, and they happen all the time. So a while back, I was doing laundry. I pulled everything out of the dryer. It was just towels and stuff, like our normal stuff. I found a pink baby sock. And mind you, we've had no babies in this house for...
Oh, wow.
Like, my youngest is 9, going on 10.
And it wasn't the same washer you had when your kids were babies, was it?
No.
No, because you've got a new washer. Because it was here
when we moved in. And he's a boy, so he wouldn't have a pink sock.
Yeah.
No idea. No idea where it came from. It was a pink baby sock. I asked all my kids, did it come off a stuffed animal? Did it come off a doll? No, because they're at this point they're older. They don't.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. Were they old enough?
No, we don't have anything like that. Could not fit. Still to this day, I have no idea where it came from. My thought was maybe it was stuck in the dryer from before.
Listen, someone out there is missing a pink baby sock,
right?
And the portal brought it.
Someone in another timeline is missing their pink. They must live on this road in another timeline.
If anybody out there is missing a pink baby sock, please contact us at.
So that appeared, and then I had this weird. When I was doing these notes, I went in the other room and I went to open the fridge and a magnet fell. It was just a little bitty one, not one with extra strength or anything. A little bitty magnet, like one of those cheap ones you get in a multi-pack. I dropped it, okay? I went to pick it up. I dropped it to put it back. I dropped it. And it fell down like it should have hit the floor. It was far enough out. But the bottom of the fridge just sucked it right back onto the fridge. And I know that's not that weird because it's a magnet. But it is not a strong magnet.
That doesn't matter, I don't think.
It was so weird.
The magnet force is nothing to fuck with.
True.
So I think
even
that's
the tiny
just
ones.
a normal.
But when I want it to stick, it won't fucking stick.
Well,
it doesn't make any sense.
Because but you also have to think when you want it to stick. It's because you want to put something
under it. True,
and that's different.
And maybe that part of the fridge was open and more. Like, so that's not anything weird. Okay,
erase that one.
This one. Okay. Take that away. I just thought it was weird because while I was doing these notes, my magnet was acting weird. So I'm like, I stirred something up. Okay, this I still cannot explain, and I have a picture of it somewhere. I should have got it for today. This was years ago when I lived at my old house. I was making toast, and both pieces popped out in the air. They went up in the air and then they landed straight up on top of the toaster. Like they were just sitting on there balanced.
I've seen TikToks where people like stuff like that happens and they're just like, what?
Like how did that happen? I was so amazed.
Would that be a glitch? I guess that is a glitch.
I guess it would be a glitch. Like what? It's like somebody was standing there holding them.
Yeah.
Like there's no way they could have balanced.
There was. Maybe you're getting spiritual.
Maybe. So weird. Okay, and this one's really, really weird, and I still can't explain it and think I'm crazy, but if I weren't, actually your mother-in-law posted something similar that day, so it made me feel better.
Is this the hovering
the
thing?
Plane thing?
Is this the thing you didn't want to talk about first?
Yeah, okay. I'm so uncomfortable talking about it because I feel crazy, but it was raining and a little foggy. I may have, and if I have, I won't go into too much detail then. I had just come out of my house. It was afternoon, so I was wide awake. I was going to run errands. It was a little rainy and foggy, not bad. I come out and I look above my house. Right above my house, there is this massive jet, like military jet. It is so low, it could touch the trees. I'm talking, it couldn't have been over 500 feet. So low. And it's just sitting there. It's making no noise. It's almost like it's off. Like how it could be hovering and off, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, maybe they're trying to be below the radar because the weather. I don't know. So I went down the block and came back, and it wasn't there. Okay, it wasn't there. I know that I saw it. I rolled my window down.
Because you could have seen something that big take off anywhere within a block radius.
So. I would have heard it too. I had my windows down.
So what does my mother-in-law have to do with this?
She said she saw some kind of weird big plane that same day too. And I can't remember the details, but it was a post on Facebook. Okay. And I was like, okay, I feel better. Maybe there's just some weird planes around here. And maybe I went further down the road than I realized and just didn't hear it. It did start raining. Maybe they were just trying to get out of the rain. I don't know. We are nowhere. My house is in the middle of like neighborhoods. Like we have some fields way down the road. I don't know where they would have been that low that they were going to land. Still to this day, I'm so weird. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. It was so low. It could have touched the trees. That right there is
something I would have saw on Unsolved Mysteries as a child and said, nope, and changed the channel.
I was so weirded out by it. Like I still don't believe what I saw. But anyway, so I told my mom, and she never like dismisses it. She's like, "Oh, I believe you." She's like, and then she's like, "Did you see her post on Facebook because she saw something similar?" And I'm like, "What? Okay, that makes me feel better."
Did you guys ever talk about it?
No, I meant to ask her, and I forgot all about it.
She probably doesn't remember at this point. That was like
that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was a couple years ago.
Right.
Yeah. But I do weird things like that happen. Okay, so like, do you ever just like, and you have a big wide open sky at night? Do you just sit in this stare at the sky at night and see the weirdest stuff happen? Like, I mean, it almost looks like...
I will say, at this point, I'm so desensitized by what's in the sky because I do have the big open sky.
Yes.
So me and my husband, not as much now, which is kind of sad. We used to do a lot of stargazing.
Yeah.
Stargazing. And we'll see weird orange lights. We've seen, things that just don't fucking make sense.
Yeah.
But the coolest thing, which is cooler than any fucking alien spacecraft out there, is we saw the Starlight satellite go across the sky. It is so neat to just watch. So, yeah, we see it all.
And I don't have as big of an open space as you do, but if I just sit on my front porch and look at the sky, if I'm looking for about 30 minutes, my cousin used to live with us, and we would sit outside at night a lot, and we would just stare. We would count how many times we would see weird, like, anomalies. Sometimes it would look like planes were fighting with each other, or, like, they don't look like stars. They don't look like planes.
What I think is cool is if you sit out there long enough, the amount of falling stars you see.
Yeah.
Like, people... Like, when I was a kid, I thought falling stars were rare.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something you saw all the time.
It feels like
if you sit out there for, like, at least 20 minutes, you'll see at least 10.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a common thing.
I don't know if it's always been that way. Because I feel like I looked for them all the time as a kid.
I know.
And I was outside.
Or maybe they're not falling stars now. Maybe it's, like, an alien that was hovering and then took off. I don't fucking know. I don't want to know,
So
honestly.
at least I know I'm not the only one that sees weird stuff in the sky. Like, any given night, you can see some weird shit.
I'm going to tell you some weird shit we heard the other night. No fucking clue what creature this was. Sounded like a fucking Sasquatch. I just sat there and stared, and my husband's like, "Yeah, we should probably go inside." I'm like, "Yeah, I really want to know what that is."
We got a mountain lion around here. I don't know if it's true or not.
There's a bobcat not close to not far from my house right now, and he's like, "What if it's the bobcat?" I'm like, "Then I'm about to go fight a fucking bobcat."
The bobcat sounded like screaming.
I need to know what that was. Yeah. I have 90 babies out here.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna go. He wouldn't let me, and nothing happened. So it was a really weird guttural. It wasn't a howl or a growl.
Did it sound like a woman screaming?
No, I know what those are. Those are foxes or coyotes. I know that.
Yeah.
That noise is very common.
The bobcats scream too, but they sound different.
Bobcats are more tiger scream.
I've heard a bobcat here, but I don't know how. I don't know where they're at. But I know
what a bobcat sounds like too. So I knew it wasn't a bobcat, but it didn't sound like anything I've honestly ever heard in my entire life. And I'm like, "Let's go." And he was the one that's like, "No, thank you." And I'm like, "Okay, go to bed. I love you. Good night." And I went and walked around my yard by myself in the dark at like midnight. I never saw anything.
Huh.
But I heard it, and he heard it too. So it wasn't just me.
Maybe it was the banshee.
Maybe it was a Sasquatch.
Maybe
it was Maybelline. I don't really know.
So on the topic of glitches, I don't know if these are considered glitches, but doppelgangers. Okay, and I'm not going into the weird like the evil dark things about them, but just seeing someone that looks so fucking identical to someone you know.
We just did this.
Yes.
Okay, we were at our local Walmart the other day, and we look over to the left, and some little Harley man gets on his cool little Harley. We actually knew who he was, but he was my dad.
Looked identical. And the weirdest thing is I've met this guy before. I've seen him years ago.
But
he looked different. He looked just like your dad.
He's looked like my dad for years. And I've actually talked, because I know him. I've actually talked to him and I'm like, "You look like my father." He's like, "Everybody fucking says that."
So weird.
It is very weird.
I can't remember where we were recently. There was a guy, I was at a retirement party. People that my brother would not even know from a different town. And this guy shows up and I text him. I'm like, "Dude, your doppelganger's here. He looks exactly like you." I was like wanting to sneak a picture of this guy because he looked so much like him, his mannerisms, everything, and he's got a different look. It's not like an average
something
guy.
Really weird. My entire life, this just happened to me again like 2 weeks ago. I've had people ask me if I was Susie.
Weird.
Are you Susie? I'm like, no, my whole life.
How weird.
There is somebody named Susie out there that looks like me, enough to where at least probably 50 people in my entire life have asked me. And it just happened at Casey's 2 weeks ago.
Let's keep an eye out for
Susie, and then they said their last name. Weird. And I'm like, "No, my name's..." And I
had that happen a few months ago. I was at Domino's. I was picking up my pizza. It's always Susie,
though, for me.
And this guy just starts talking to me, and he's like, "I got your pizza." I can't remember what he called me. And I'm like, "That's not my name." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "Yes, it is. I just saw you the other day." I'm like, I'm like, "That's not my name." No. And he's like, "What?" He's like, "I am so weirded out right now. I swear I thought you were so-and-so." He's like, I can't I can't believe. I'm
he
sorry.
was having a fucking
He
glitch
was
in his
freaking out,
matrix.
and I'm like,
yeah.
okay, evidently I got a twin in town, but that happened when I was younger. I had a teacher that kept calling me by the wrong name. He's like, I swear I had your twin 2 years ago, could not get over it, and he kept calling me that name. I never figured out who the girl was.
In high school, I got called my dad's name a lot, even though I'm not a male and I don't look anything like him. And he's like a jackass, and I was like a sweet little angel, you know. Of course, not really, but
it is weird that so many, like, so close that we can have people that look so much like us and not even know.
I still get called Susie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, I'm not a Susie. That is a cute name, though. I really do like the name Susie.
Susie cute.
I need to name an animal Susie.
You should.
Okay, are you ready to wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up.
Okay, so I hope you don't have any glitches in them. Actually, I do.
Yeah, because they're interesting.
Cool. And just whenever the ring or the sock or the Susie goes missing, just be like, okay, it's cool. Have a good day.
Just a little glitch. It's just a little entertainment for your daily monotony.
Yeah, just enjoy the glitches because sometimes they're cool. Deja vu gets weird. Synchronicities and coincidences, we still don't know.
Don't let it take over like I do sometimes.
Right. Okay, bye.
Bye.